There we go. Okay. Getting around my hotkeys for OBS. You can probably hear I've changed my microphone settings a little bit here and there, just trying to figure out a better setting so that my board aren't picked up quite as much. I've moved the microphone, I've changed the angle of it, I might even move closer yet, but I'd like to see my second monitor, but it's been difficult. I'm a bit cramped in a corner. So, I've got my tea again this morning. It is another cold British Saturday, and my work is already sending everyone such wonderful messages. Someone's birthday, I think. I have no idea who it is. Right. But there's 120 people in the company, so I'm going to get it. And let's see. Got road trip. Yeah, we have one. We don't have one. That's something to consider. Nearly finished accent Palmer. Oh no, Pavia's not expanded, that is a different colour. Pavia, probably next on our list to hit. I want to hit this slot. Take the Genova market for myself. If we can take control of the market, it'd be great. That'll give us a lot more power. And not even exile, plus Sardinia. I think this is Piedmont. Piedmont. Sardinia? I forget. Well, anyway. I want to take out this country. I want to take out this country. This one and anything further here, we will vassalize. We will band Lucca or Lucca this way, and we band Venezia. Any will up or we want to do any. I'm not going much further past this because it is becoming harder and harder to control things. We're already at 0 control on some of our outer proximity places. Maybe that's partly down to lack of integration. That could also just be down to technology and time, but there's not much point in going much further. If I remember right, you search for river? Work. Scrolling away. Does map? Oh, it just worked. But you also project control down rivers, so I think this is counted as a river. I was just trying to find the map mode for it. But I have tried to bring myself to play this week, and do more content for it earlier. It has been difficult because this is an incredibly complicated game, and I know the next thing for me to do is to go into the buildings tab and have a look through the methods of production, make sure we're doing all of that right, and there's a lot to go figure out. I want to see what they all do and take it in a bit better. Like, I believe Royal Gardens good. Oh, give monthly prestige if in the capital. Do I do otherwise? Royal Gardens good? What do they do? In the capital. Huh. Yeah, let's go through. Uh, let's go through by type of build. We can start with the noble. Nobles have the royal garden. That is probably a good building for build to help keep siege a little higher. Monthly diplomat. Royal court. So this we should put in the capital if we haven't. Crown power and efficient cabinet, and can build that. That should be a priority. Interesting. This is a foreign building. It must have at least 100, but it increases our diplomatic capacity. I guess. Or maybe we have to ask to build embassy? Yeah, because we have 200 opinion with our subject. Also, other thing I've realised is because we're now a monarchy, we could be voted the emperor. We can actually see much easier what the year is. We are considered a large nation in the empire. That's we have no opinion. Saxony. We have more diplomatic reputation than Austria. We have more dynastic power than Austria. We have more great power score than Austria. Our opinion is below. Fine. Duchy. My prestige is what's hurting me a lot. Oh, if I can get better prestige, I could possibly get Saxony to vote for me. No. Bohemia don't want to vote for me because someone else voted. 100. The electorate of Brandenburg is supported by because they and the rebel. The archbishops are all voting. So this seems potentially. We could certainly. This goes. Then maybe we could have a look at the HRE and see what's going on there. While we band ourselves in the south and make a power base slightly outside the empire. But in the meantime, embassy seems interesting. Not sure anyone actually likes me, but we give that a go. back at that later. Scriptorums creates I don't know. Big paper, lumber, and dye. If I remember right, paper is something we off. Off is something we make a lot of. So, off products and paper certainly interesting. Not that expensive. Don't have either. There are some fibre crops down in central Italy, so it might be that we expand down that way and bring them into our market once here. Because we'll be destroying the Venetian market to make one big northern Italian market for our subjects. Destroy the Venetian market, bring up the have a north-south Italy divide. But having a north-south Italy divide between me and my subjects might be quite good. Because we could trade between ourselves. Back to... So, books are certainly consider making. And we could make literacy, plot conversions. Got character life expectancy and hospitals we can build much everywhere, and it's probably for the best we start doing so. Only be built in cities and areas. Increase max literacy clergy again. That's okay. Top conversion speed. Can increase conversions. Temple. Increase maximum control. So this is something I should have probably been building. So I should be building them in towns. Because so if there's a number 1, it already has a temple. Brig and Trento. So presumably my clergy have. It also reduces rest. Clergy's. Here's a rural thing look. So foreign location. Tribesmen to peasants. Not a flat. That's a flat rate. So I definitely want temples. Monasteries are pretty good. Hostels are pretty good, and so cathedrals. Scriptorums might be an interesting money. Making books to trade off to other people. There's Templars guilds, which is once again using cloth. So we should probably flood the market with cloth. Make silk out of the cloth. I'll go through production method a bit. Also make furniture. We do have lumber and in our have dyes. I should capture this relatively quickly. This should be a priority over Pavia. But there are dyes in the market. I've expanded it a bit. It's a actually prefer it to be go. That might be one that I make knock down. I prefer the RGO. There's a paper maker again, so lumber and cloth, cheap as well. Spinners Guild, because we have wool, I believe. Tools. Tools will be good for me. That would certainly be. We have these. We don't think we have copper. I believe we have some Novi. Well, which we. Oh no, this is stone, sorry. Oh, we have tons of iron. Yeah, we. Oh, we almost have a monopoly on. Distillers Guild. So this is. Sugar, it can be. Pottery. Potter's Guild. Glass is a glass guild. So. There is something we. Yeah, I believe it should values now. Which could be big by the time you are in age 2. Die makers. Or they don't take much alum. Die makers could be pretty profitable for us because you have a source of production. Few sources of wood. Alum we don't. Does. Some in Provence and Saxony. And there's some in Florence. Or states and Italy. Yeah. A few bits around. So it shouldn't be like end of the world, so we should die makers. Which will help tailors guilds and also alum might be an interesting one later down the line. Weapons. Why you would ever want to use gems, I don't know. Yeah, tools, coal and wood. We have coal? Not have coal. Stone none. Stone, right? That's it. But weaponsmiths will be needed for retain. Bit of a potter's glass skill. Glass. You have lead. Again, tools. So, tools market could be quite good because there are things. Silver. I know. actually. So they will buy jewelry, each 1,000 of them, if the estate incurs its expense is higher. So if they had 100, if they had 100 on expense, they'd need 120, and each 1,000 burgers would buy some jewelry. So keeping your people profitable can make your economy turn a lot more as well. Tannery, I believe, will also need, but there is goods go into. Have livestock. Yeah. So tannery should. So more alcohol. These guys just demand a certain amount of wine. More population we have. Fiber. I thought we had wild game left. Oh, I'm upset to see we don't. That was for. That's a parliament specifically. I mean, this is just going to be great if we have to artist or tradition influence. Our culture will be better. Relation, trade advantage. So this gives trade capacity big, and we be too bad to build. I guess. Got them all. Probably the bird will be. Yeah, we put one on the market center as well. We don't get one when we conquer it. Monthly local literacy. Local. Everyone. Okay, I should be building libraries for more tech then. Okay. District owner. Has to be built in a foreign office. Okay. Max literacy for nobles and burghers and fish cabinet. Consider building that merchant. Wharf, I think, has to be. They have to be placed on an ocean tile. Increases harbour capacity, trade capacity, can build ships. I have a feeling it has to be placed on coastal. Okay. What else have we got? Stone quarries. Okay, so this is considered margin. Not all. So this is a building that uses tools at certain level. Stone. Basic tools to interesting. So not only do we have RGOs, but we also have a tool production market to make more RGOs elsewhere as well. That might be. Didn't want fiber. Cotton. Got wool 1-to-1, but if cotton. Probably not. That we will just need to have at some point. Put horses in, you put wheat in, you get back. Star kill. There's a charcoal kiln which coal wheat. Granaries as well. Increase the level of this. The bridges decrease local cost and proximity cost, but they have to be built on rivers. Go look at this last time. Bridge in Lodi for bridges are reduces the proximity cost and the local and removal cost. Sawmills increase local lumber. But it can only be built on a place that produces pearls, iron, copper, and it takes tools, wood, and coal to other use. So I'm starting to look at it and go, okay, if we can make some buildings that then input in other buildings, which back into the economy, then it will make the original goods more expensive, meaning it will be profitable to make them again, and so on. Soldier build. I'm liking the idea of going into coal at the moment. Soldiers need weapon, paper, and leather. Guard increases manpower. Recruit regiment. Yeah. Have it. Castle. Zone of control, fort levels. Set amount of nobles. upgrade. Bastions. Garrison size 250. Local power is increased by 100%, which is great, but I have too many castles. Consider one over here. Interested doesn't actually increase our act roll. Local crown power, resurgentry, increases power and recruit regiment. Resurgentry sound good. We do. Increasing local crown power in Milano might. This might be good for some of our more far places then. Acting as a +20 proximity. Pretty much built wherever. Like maybe up in Trento and Treviso. Definitely. Getting +5 monthly power as well. Be in my local crown power. I don't know where it shows. Can we convert a few people from Judaism to Catholicism? There's a fishing. Which can. Oh, there's just a market. I read this. Read this way. So a market village, which. Various thing. Peasants. Aren't peasants and labourers covered by the con? I think this ups it to. Can't quite see the point of building these at the moment. I'm gonna try some kind of like. Okay. Only one production method for. Is this where I pick it? So this is the most profitable, is to build it from... What are we currently doing? Using silk. I select... Is that why both were highlighted? Better. Get more back for you. How do we make silk? My next question. Silk and Argeo. Silk is not Argeo. So... I think it's better to do cloth. Because then we can boost up our Spinners Guild. Tailor Guild. One production method. Carpenters. Paper makers. Now we need rag paper. Rag paper. Are you researching rag paper? Oh, we were heading to... Fine, we'll do this for now. Then... Got standardized coins are good. Reduce bank interest mate. Okay. We can reduce expected cost of a court by 0.1 for 100 time. Reduce stability, state stuff. The Spinners Guilds should be using more of their cloth, isn't it? Yeah. From the Tailor Guilds, and then that will allow us to make Spinners Guilds. Will in turn allow us to make Tailors Guild, etc. Our fineries of fine cloth from wool. Also make Carpenters Guilds. I would really be interested in making Tools Guilds. On this. The stone method seems terrible. We have a chunk of iron we could... Yeah, let's just start with this, I guess. We can make more money in, I don't know, this. And we will unpause the game. Provinces, more people are leaving. Alliance nonsense. The time of the Republic of Parma is... Senate is possible. Okay. We don't really have much. Looking for something high. We can promote a member of the clergy. Just a skilled member of the clergy. Why not? That. We're at 43% support. So, I would love to fabricate a CB. I think I want to do it. Let's have a look at the state of diplomacy as well. We would declare war. Savoy would. There is a big nation. And we're still bigger than Savoy. Goa. Goa is. Whoever I want to pick on that. I declare on you. Goa again. We get Florence. They are bigger than Homo. Sure. I'm sure I'd also like to. Navally, we are stronger than them. We have some navy. In comparison, we are slightly strong. I think this war would be harder. Oregon. Ugh. Thing is, we could feed this land to our subject. Could knock out Padova as well. Or against Pavia, because we could take Pavia, take out Padovia at the same time. Our antagonism. Yes. We could knock this one out, we could knock this one out. And Kua would join as well. Which we verbally. Some of Florence. Take out Pisa maybe. Maybe this fort. What the... Let's go for the Pavia. Do this. Fabricate a sea. Because I don't really... Fails, I lose 7 stab, which is... I don't really want to be like... doing any... No, I'm happy with my fabrication. Current area. I'll get rid of it. Let's just... Element of our claims. And stab. But that's okay. We can't call Villa. Go raise all the levies. Army morale's a bit naff, but we have a sane discipline and he'll be there. 26. Body. Guess we're taking. There goes Pavia's on. So they're already raising it. What could they possibly be raising? I reckon 1,515 raised. The actual fuck do you 1,500? Where the f they come from? Where are all these people coming from? I can't do that shit, can I? I mean, we're going in with more morale. I think we're going in with a better general. Oh no, they have 100. But we have so many more. Better morale. Our initiative was clearly a bit better. I'd say their right flank is collapsing. They just pile into here instead. So their center has been absolutely decimated. And there go. Did I just fight? There are 17 troops up in the mountain. I'll kill a 300 people. Holy Roman Emperor is dead. The Holy Roman Emperor. I'd actually really like it if you stopped Pavia from sieging. The subject in turn. It's somewhere under here, right? Manage subject. Can I not pick siege? Gain skilled diplomat for 10 and prestige. You want to walk into me and die, yeah. Oh, right. They've managed to raise another 1,000 troops. For some nonsensical reason, because you got off that siege. And why they managed to do that is completely and utterly beyond me. Why did you stop the siege again? But in this war, they have 8,000 troops left. They've lost 10,000. Verona can almost single-handedly fight them all on its own. I can fight all of them single-handedly. We have an unprofitable. I don't want to do any of that because we don't have any. Prague isn't really. Is pretty full on its capacity. That'll be done in a month. Venetian market for books, same. Finding a market where things haven't been. Now we've annexed. What's control looking like? Como has been devastated. Christening. I don't know what to say to that. It just sat just outside their territory, dying. Levy is possible religious imp. Yeah, we'll take a card now. But I My god, they decided to stop dying. What happened to the Ronin? Moved over to me. Just lost the beach. Pavia has fallen. Okay, so Como has. Town of Monza versus. Oh, Monza. So, can we separate? Can. And this will generate us some antagonism. Mostly Pavia. Take their money. Do that. So Como is now part of us as well. Oh, sure. I like I want to vassalize. Have like be a nation. Well, surround ourselves by subjects. Verona. Oh, go murder. You very clearly have the numbers. And you still choose to stay doing this. I move, will they move? No, they will. Sure. Come down. Sure. You ought to become a million. Is right now. Have something that way. So currently they have no. Oh no, it was us that had nothing in the purple. So many different colours. I need to get you. Like they also have some purpley colour. Their left crumbled quickly, and their centre. And We don't want to push in too far. Food supply line. Okay. Oh, paid so. I want money from themselves. Yeah, I guess. Okay, we can have an additional government. They can have increased diplomatic capacity, reputation. Subject. Progress to defense. More towards centralized. Increase our crown power and estate satisfaction decay reduction. A royal decree. That seems like the best one. This doesn't seem great. Food production. Progress to serfdom. I'm pretty certain there were others there that were better. Innovative, discipline and quality, aristocracy. So, Padova has fallen. I did a separate piece, all of their stuff. Not that many people would hate me, but I don't think I'm going to get any. I've taken so much other stuff. Don't think. Roll of the. Transportation. The transfer. I don't want. You to have it. When I come to separate piece, you're gonna take these. Still gives me the antagonist. So Verona is now bigger, and that's Verona's. I take the rest of Pavia. There are quite a few people that are starting to get a bit grumpy. So I think I need to leave Florence alone. 19 countries joining a coalition versus 10. The moment I take another tile. I could do this to be an absolute dick. Cut Florence off from. That's a dismantling. Pisa province. 35 countries. What is this? Lawrence. Lawrence, why do you have stuff in Aragon? They're going colonial, guys. They're on the run. I was just thinking, wait, why do I know these? I should have written like Barcelona and Florence is a badass, clearly. What the fuck are they doing? Okay, we have Pavia. I don't care if Rostello is a levy. Borders are looking so. Interesting. Its maximum is 77. Has a temple. It is already a core, which makes us so much. No roads. So building more roads. Yeah. Now that we have Pavia, from Pavia. Roads. Build more buildings. General Tailors Guilds. Flip back to both production methods. Do I have production methods or you have production methods going to this? Okay. These production methods automate double the amount of built Tailors Guilds. Let's build some. Oh, we have trade range and burgers equilibrium, but don't want traditional. Serfdom's interesting. Serfdom capital. So I think it's between these two. I want to push capital. More production. Banking. Two productions. We want to push this way. But increasing the burgers. Oh, well, the equilibrium's higher than that. So presumably I can't tax them anymore. So let's go towards camp. Oh, and this didn't start pushing it till. So we want anti-piracy warfare modifier, can create anti-piracy warfare CB. Piracy. Bust. What else have we got? Universities could be good. Getting a new cabinet seats. I feel like if I get this done in the capital with universities and education, um, really good. Having max literacy for everyone seems to be ability done. Equilibrium's great. We cannot tax them as much as I like to. Okay.